Yo, it's me, it's D with the capital T. Always have been, always will be. You know what it is when the milkman slides. He's got to hit you with a yo. You might have thought we was gone. But oh no, it's just been like a little spring break, you know what I mean? Because we are back live and living color. This is the last word. It is Monday night, and we're talking all things health, mental, physical, and spiritual. Like I said, I am the milkman. I'm in the house.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Aja, representing Aspect 3 Health.
Yeah.
What up, everybody? It's Just Bree. Oh, wow. My name is not Just Bree.
What happened there? You just, the whole government?
Yeah. I just noticed it.
You could change it still. You just have to click the edit button. But
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Bree though, but
I mean,
y'all might be a little confused.
Apparently, there's more to it. Apparently, there is more to it. Don't mind me. I still got like a little lingering cough, and it's not from the tree, even though I am attempting to put them in the breeze on tonight because it is 420, friends. So happy holidays to those who partake. But don't let that be a deterrent from clicking away from this conversation on tonight, because we have a lot to catch up on. Before we get off up into it, though, we encourage you to like and share this thing up. Tag a friend to tag a friend. Get your mom, uncle, cousin, Terry in the building. You want to deprive them of all this goodness. And, of course, we can't grow the community without you. It all starts with you, and we appreciate your participation on tonight. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, what you got going on. And hell, are you as tired as me? Because I ain't get home till after 7 o'clock. And let me just tell you this. I thought to myself, while I ain't even hit my tree yet, I thought to myself as I came in the house, I really wish sometimes I had somebody to cook me dinner. And then I paused for like 2.5 seconds. And I promise you it wasn't more than 2.5. And I said, I'll cook my own dinner. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? I'll cook my own dinner. With all the stress and stuff I got going on, I don't know that I can even take on somebody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions just to get some good dinner. You know what I mean? I don't know that I have the capacity for that right now. You know what I'm saying? But maybe one day I'll find somebody that I could cook for and they could cook for me. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't know how to edit this.
Oh, let me see how I do mine. Let's see. Where do I do the clicking from?
So at the bottom where you can see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, them dots.
The 3 dots. It says edit name.
Mm-hmm. Sure do. See them 3 dots right next to the microphone on your picture?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Look, I should be knowing. Look at that. So helpful.
Thank you.
So
helpful, I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I know that's right. I appreciate it. I see y'all coming on in the building. Let me click on over here to the comment section. Say what's up. Drop a comment. I have not liked and shared this thing up myself. I guess I ought to grab a device to do that. While I'm doing that, does anybody want to hop on the mic and say what's up to the people and maybe kick off the conversation for tonight?
Well, I mean, we would if you would ask us.
Oh! Has it been that long?
Maybe.
Apparently, I can't do 2 things at once because I done let this go out without even being attended to. I know what I'm supposed to do. Just give me a minute.
No. I was saying that Lump said salute to y'all in this channel.
What up, Lump? Shout out to you, baby. East St. Louis in the building all day, every day. You already know what it is. Hey. Flyers in the house. Yo, anybody can be a part of this community. You do not have to be trying to lose weight. You could be trying to gain weight, okay? And there would be no judgment for you up in here, all right? You could be trying to read more. You could be trying to learn how to double dutch. You just got to be trying to do something, live into the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And then, withhold your judgment and be an encourager and help everybody, live on into the best version of themselves. You know what I'm talking about on tonight?
Yeah.
I feel like I done said a word already. Shout out, Lump in the building. Yeah. Okay, let me try this though. Now that I have been put back in my place, I appreciate it so slightly too. It was very, very nicely. It was and everything about it. It was. Hey, yo, Aja.
What's up?
How you doing?
I am doing very, very well.
Let's go.
Yes.
I need a horn or something to be blowing when folks say stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in this good headspace.
Come on now. Talk to the people.
I have finally made a decision on what I want to do.
Okay.
I did check with my new insurance. Unfortunately, they don't cover the zip bound. I don't know if I said this the last time, but anyway, I'm just gonna say.
I feel like you was waiting to see.
I decided to go ahead and pursue bariatric surgery.
Okay.
No, you didn't say that last time.
You definitely didn't say that last time.
Yes, I've decided to pursue that. So
All right.
I've been trying to get my mind and my habits in line with that because I already know that the doctor's going to want me to lose weight and work out and all of this stuff. And so it's not too much that I have to do to get the surgery.
Okay.
I have a psych eval and I have to be monitored for 3 months as far as my diet is concerned. Now that's for my insurance. Now, whether or not the doctor wants me to say, if they say, hey, you need to lose 50 pounds for the surgery or whatever, I don't know that yet because my appointment with the surgeon is actually Friday. So I'll know more then. But yeah, I've decided to go that route. I'm excited. I have something to look forward to and work towards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Well, and that's a huge step because, like you said, you gotta wrap your mind around it because you know that there's some lifestyle changes that come along with that. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like you're in a really good place about it and ready to kind of take this thing head on.
But one of the things that it's going to do, because I know a couple of people who have gotten it, is you're going to start seeing the results so fast that it's going to keep you motivated. Like you're going to see the results so fast if you just stick with it for, in your insurance has you prepping for that reason, because once you establish that habit, it's so much easier after the surgery. But like, I know people who have like literally lost, and they weren't even that big to begin with, but I know someone who's lost like literally half of her body weight.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, it is surreal to imagine myself 100 anything. Like I did a picture on Chat GPT today. I asked them to show me what I would look like at 150 pounds. I was like, no way, that's not me. No way. But, I don't necessarily want to focus on a number. I just really want to get my habits in line and be healthier because I know I'm going to be able to move around better because I'm going to be smaller. I won't have to take medication like I'm taking my medicine every day. That's my prayer, is that it gets me off my medication. And I'm pretty excited.
That's what's up. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just another step in the evolution of achieving that ultimate goal, living into that best version of yourself. And I can't wait to meet that person. I know if I can think back to the last time we had the opportunity to get together, that was part of the conversation we're having. And I remember saying something similar in terms of like really having the desire and want to meet that person. You know what I mean? The person that you can't envision, you know what I mean? Person that you struggle to see. But yeah, I'm excited for you. Yeah. I'm excited.
And I'm going to continue with therapy because I've joined a couple of groups and a lot of them were like, you want to continue with therapy because you can lose the weight, but those issues that got you to emotionally eating,
Yeah.
Still going to be there. And
Mhm.
so if you're not careful, you can regain your
Mhm.
weight
Yeah.
if you let
Mhm.
those old habits come back. So I am going to continue with therapy as far as, in that aspect as well. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. That's what's
Yeah.
up. All right, we flipping a coin. You want to take it?
Sure, I'll go. I will say I also am in a much better headspace this week. I had an amazing weekend.
Hey, Lori.
And it was a much needed mood booster.
Okay.
I've been sick the past couple of weeks, and one of the funny things though about me being sick is well, I got dehydrated, went to the ER, they gave me Zofran, stopped me from throwing up, right? So I had Zofran. So years ago, when I was pregnant, I had been prescribed Zofran because I was very nauseous while pregnant, and it knocks me out so bad that I don't take like medicine that puts you to sleep at all.
Mm.
I was given an Ambien the night before I was supposed to be getting induced, and my daughter came naturally during the night, and I slept through all the labor. Like by the time I woke up, it was time to push. Like I don't take sleeping pills, right? Or any medicine that makes me sleep. So the Zofran though knocks me out. So when I was pregnant and I took it, my daughter asked me, could she hang up some pictures on the wall? And they ran out of tape. And she said, can we hang it up with this glue? And I said, yeah, because I was asleep, right? When she asked me, off the medicine. Mm-hmm. And so when I woke up, there's paper glued all over my walls. So last week, I'm asleep on the Zofran, and which had me, I was trying to work through it. I had to email my boss and submit a 4140 one day and just tell her like, that's our form that when we're taking time off. And I'm like, this medicine has me nodding off like like I can't. And so, but like, so that day my daughter was like, can I order food for just myself? And I was like, sure. And so the next day I see a charge on my card and I'm like, you ordered food last night? Like, what'd you get from? And she's like, yeah, I asked you. And I was like, oh, what'd you guys get? And she was like, I got McDonald's. And I was like, for you and Liam? Because it was a low amount. And she was like, for just me. And I'm like, where was Liam? And she was like, he wasn't home yet. I'm like, but he was coming home. Like, why wouldn't you get him food? And she's like, I asked you, could I get myself food for just me? And you said yes. And I was like, oh, well, to be fair, this is the same medicine you asked me, could you hang the pictures up with? She was like, you probably should have told me that.
Lord have mercy.
I was like, next time, always order him food. But anywho.
Closed mouths don't get fed. She said, he ain't asked. He wasn't
there.
Shit, I can't feel his stomach.
So, yeah. So, anywho, but much better this. Like I said, I had a fantastic weekend and a much needed mood booster, and I'm feeling. My stomach still isn't all the way better, but I'm feeling like 80%, 85% better.
That's good. That's good.
That is what's up. It is always nice to hear people in better spaces, both in the head and physically, right? Hey, that's what we're shooting for anyways.
Yeah.
So, hey, yo, Milk.
Hey, yo, Bree.
How you doing?
How am I doing? I struggle to even remember what the last 2 weeks were like. I just feel like, if I was being completely honest, that life has just been going, and I just been going, and I've been doing what it has required of me, and that has made me tired. But in terms of like my eating, and all that kind of stuff, I'm still on my diet. I know that's not the right word I'm supposed to be using, but it is what it is. I'm still food restricting 2 grams of fat or less. I have not ordered Twizzlers, and I don't know how many weeks. I haven't bought them. I haven't had any. I haven't bought candy. I stopped buying candy. I did get a pint of fat-free sherbet over the weekend, that I did finish off in one sitting, but there was no more to eat after that. So I had my one little sweet thing over the weekend. I turned the sweet stuff. I think I already talked about this into like fruit cups and stuff like that. They got the no sugar added fruit cups and things that aren't the most desirable, but they'll take the edge off. You know what I mean? But they also present in such a way that you don't want to overindulge, because they, they're not the best tasting things in the world without no added sugar and syrup. You know what I mean? I do have some food that I want to try, and I didn't wait to try the ranch. I had bought some fat-free Hidden Valley Ranch, and I was hoping that it was going to taste all right, and it just tasted like salty stuff, and I didn't want it, and I paid way too much money for it. And now I found a peanut butter, and I don't even think it's peanut butter, but I want to try it on camera with y'all. I ain't going to do it tonight, so I guess it's going to have to wait till next week. It might even be like some type of alternative peanut butter, because it's got a weird name, but it cost me about $9 for a little bitty jar that ain't about the size of the small salsa jar. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? But it's supposed to have only 2.5 grams of fat per serving, so that's just a half a gram above where I'm at. And I've been looking for a peanut substitute, because I like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich sometime. And so I think I'm gonna try that with y'all one night. Or at least I'm gonna make a video to share with y'all of me trying it if I don't do it live with y'all. So there's that. What else I've been having going on? Oh, how I feel. Like I said, been busy, so my head is, I don't think I'm in a bad place, but I can't remember shit. That's how busy I am. But in terms of how I feel, I do know how I feel, because I'm reminded of that regularly. I still got this pain in my heel from this plantar fasciitis, but my knees are continuing to trend upward. I have more of a bounce in my step when I walk. The other day when I went home to Springfield to see the parents, I was showing them how good my knees was, and I was hitting the Master P No Limit Soldier jog. You remember how he was doing on the verses? How he was doing his little jogging in place. So I was hitting my little Master P jogging in place. You know what I mean? And so I'm just continually motivated by that. And I know I've said this before, but there is still more space on my back to be reached, and I can reach more of it. So we moving
trucking along.
I wish I could see the progress. I'm loving seeing how shrunk your face is over there, and I know you've had to go through hell to get it. But Father God, I know y'all can't see it yet, but I'm feeling better. Hallelujah! And I've got more mobility.
I actually
and flexibility.
do see it. I actually am. I'm yes.
Girl, don't you tell me you see something over there.
I'm starting to see it.
And this is evidence, right, that you can do it in a plethora of ways. You know what I'm saying? We each on our own journey. We each going about it in a different way. But we all trying to achieve the same thing, which is living to the best version of ourselves. Y'all, J Life is in the building, and he is over here running it up. And I just want to say what up to you, young fella. He is such a positive, motivational individual.
What up, J Life?
And I appreciate the fact that he checks on me and he sees how I'm doing. He sends me messages just to say what's up and see if the milkman is having a good day. And I just appreciate that. So thank you, J Life. Always checking in on me, make sure I'm doing all right. And I'm so glad to see all of the growth and progress that you've made in your life. And I hope to see you back on the stage again soon, because that was a good performance that you did. I don't know. Where are we going from here, folks?
Well, I wanted to share a couple of things.
Talk about it.
So I'm down to 392.
Let's go.
I'm so close to the 380s. I'm
Mhm.
excited about that.
Yeah.
And I needed something to help me feel a little bit better about myself. I was like, let me go back and see when did I last weigh myself at my highest weight. And that was September of 2025. So since then, I've lost a total of 16.4 pounds. So I'm proud of that.
Let's go.
That kind of helped me feel better about my weight loss because it's been fluctuating from January up until now.
Right.
But as a whole, and I can feel the difference.
Come on.
I can feel the difference in my clothes when I go to my other job, and I can fit in the chairs, and it's not so tight to sit down.
That's one of my goals, baby. I'm telling you, I want to do it. I'm going to a football game, and I want it to be some room left in the seat. That's probably impossible. I think even a skinny person fill up the whole seat at the football game, though.
And then a friend of mine that I used to work out with, I used to do fit camp some years ago. I used to do Herbalife. And they used to have these fit camps. And when I say I had lost so much weight because I was working out like 3-4 times a week. Okay. Well, this person, a friend of mine, he used to work out with me in the fit camp. And he reached out to me and he basically said he wants to help me reach my goals or whatever for the surgery and stuff like that. So I guess you could say he's like my trainer, accountability partner.
Oh, that's what's up.
Situation. So that's been helping me stay in a good mindset and
that's what's up.
Stay motivated and stay accountable. So,
we need it, don't we? Because left to our own devices, that same voice that pushes us to the fridge will be the same voice that keep us out the gym. You know what I mean? Because that voice be talking.
You do.
Well, and here's the thing. I remember when Bree first brought up this term food noise, and I've since come to learn that this is something that she's learned on her journey. But even as I've continued in my own way with the Overeaters Anonymous group, I don't even realize if I gave recognition to the process of what was happening. Like, you know what I mean? It's one thing to just say I overeat or I eat unhealthy. And it's another thing to identify that, no, that is a voice in your head that is telling you that you want something. Yeah. And then you have a choice to either listen to that joker or not. And he sounds just like you. He sounds like your friend. He not. She not. They not. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So when you start to think about it different, one of the things I said in group tonight, and it was a tradition, so it's not always the most glamorous of conversations, but the reason why I keep coming back is because not just their smiling faces, but they make it a safe space for me. But it's also has been an opportunity where I'm learning more about myself. And so I really appreciate that because it allows me to look at things from a different perspective. And it's not like it's rocket science. It's not like it's anything new, but it is new in the sense that I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that.
Let's go. Shout out everybody in the chat. Everybody tuned in on the night. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Always interested to see where folks are around the world. Yeah. I was going through some of the analytics, and I just love seeing folks all over Europe, the Middle East.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere.
Wow. Louisiana.
Shout out Louisiana. I was just talking to one of the good brothers at the barbershop. He's thinking about coming down there to do a show. Come experience all that good culture that Louisiana has to offer.
How's your journey going, Lisa? Are you on a weight loss journey, a weight gain journey, a spiritual journey? How's your journey going?
Shout out Lyric in the building as well. Just saw you there. Hey there, hey there, hey there. I know I'm not throwing all the comments and stuff on the screen tonight, but we see you. We see you. Aruba, you already know Lyric.
I'm gonna make
In
it
the
to visit
house.
you one day, Lyric. I promise I am. I promise I am.
For
Wow,
100
that's
pounds. That's
let's
amazing.
go. Shout out 100 pound weight loss.
Yeah.
I'm downloading that horn for next week.
You know what? I went to a comedy show this weekend, and that horn was used a lot in the,
It was.
in the show. Yes.
That's what's up. Who did you go see?
I went to see Michelle Buteau.
I'm not
Buteau?
familiar, but you've been
Buteau.
educating me on a lot of new comics.
She's
and I love comedy.
from Survival of the Thickest.
Okay.
Is she Hispanic or?
She's actually half Jamaican, half Haitian.
Really? The light skinned girl with the hair?
Yes. Didn't know that either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lyric says everyone is welcome. That means we could take a group trip, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. And so my brother-in-law, was in a show with her. And so he's like, she's one of those people. She's so cool and down to earth, and she's amazingly funny. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But so he got me like backstage passes, so I was able to meet her after the show. So it was really cool.
Did you pop up your phone and be like, can I just get like a 2-minute interview just real quick?
No, I did not interview her, but we did take some pictures, and she was just like chilling after the show. She did say that I felt like even more special just because she was like, that was like a really long show, wasn't it? Because she went almost 2 full hours, and she was like, that was longer than I was supposed to go, but I was just vibing.
Yeah. Sometimes you be in a zone.
Got like an exclusive. Yeah. But it was a great show. It was sold out, and it was amazing. And so as part of that, seeing that was part of my mood booster, but part of it was a multitude of things. My best friend came into town this weekend, surprised me, flew in, and I was supposed to be working overtime, and like 30 minutes before I was supposed to start work, she called me and was like, girl, don't clock in. We're going to the comedy show tonight. Like we're doing it outside. And so, she knew I had been going through some health stuff the past couple of weeks, and my mind has not been in the best spot because of the health issues. And really, I was having a HS, on top of my stomach, I was having an HS flare up at the same time, which was just incredibly painful. And so, and I couldn't take any medicine because my stomach was already messed up. And so I just had to like,
it was compounding problems. It was compounding problems.
And so, so it was like, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. But anywho, so she came in town to boost my mood, and I seen some friends that I hadn't seen since really college, high school, so it was, a good weekend of reconnecting with people. And also, I called my brother about these tickets. Now, I don't ask my brother for anything because I really think when you have people who know people and all this stuff, and like always asking them to hook you up with stuff is just super ghetto. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I never ask him for hookups, right? Yeah. Right. And so this was the first time I'm like, yo, kind of
bro,
I really want to go see Michelle, and and so, but he didn't really hit me back up about it, and I didn't want to bother him because I already felt like funny asking,
Yeah.
And so like that, him and my friend went behind my back and like to surprise me and arrange this all to like boost my spirits just meant a lot, I told my uncle because I told him, I was like, oh, you starting to get Uncle Butch brother status, because my mom, her brother's name is Butch, or his nickname anyway. But anywho, my uncle is one of the best brothers that you've like could ever, you know what I mean? Like the brother that just you'd be like, man. So I'm like, you starting to get Uncle Butch brother status, bro. like you really starting to you almost there. You're almost there. But yeah, no, it was just really nice that people showed up to show me love like that. So
Yeah, for
it
sure.
was quite the mood booster.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and much needed.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
and I was just so glad that timing wise that it worked out, because like my flare up just rescinded like a couple of days before, because if this would have been like the prior weekend, I wouldn't have been able to go, because I was just, it was just, you know what I mean? But everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
So,
All in divine order, as they say, which is crazy because don't nobody be consulting me when it's time for divine order and shit. You know what I mean? Don't nobody getting my input on the timing and shit.
with your HS, is it stress related, like your flare up?
I imagine.
See,
it is.
I think it is, but I'm also wondering now if it's also because beforehand I got sick, and so I got dehydrated and I got a UTI. So I'm wondering, could it be because I had another infection inside my body and it just fed off of that infection, or it's stress?
Yeah.
It's either those two things. But I know it's
narrowed
stress,
down for sure,
but I don't know if it's like was worse because this was a really bad one. A really bad flare up. I haven't had a flare up this bad since like, I want to say around April, May of last year. No, that's not right. It was like July of last year.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's how I'm thinking about my leg.
Yeah.
I haven't had this issue in a decade.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling last summer. I was like, oh, Jesus,
like,
what did I do, Lord?
Yeah.
So
Because I'm also on an injection for that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I take that and the Zepbound. So I'm on 2 injections and then my blood thinner.
That's your whole
a mess over here.
Yo, everybody got to do what they got to do. You feel me?
Well, with you being sick, did you miss your classes?
I'd have. So that has been disappointing. But I think I'm healed up enough to go this Thursday. So I'm very much so looking forward to it.
Okay.
Very much so.
Were they able to accommodate you not to put all your business out there? Did they just make you lose those classes? How did they do that for you?
I didn't even inquire about it, but I mean, let's be quite honest. I didn't show up for the classes. They only run so long. I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to do. Give me money back. I mean, it was only $18.
I'm gonna ask. Prorate me. Just see if you can't prorate me. Will you? I was up here about it. I was up here about half dead. I couldn't swim. Jesus.
I'm gonna let them keep it. I'm gonna let them keep that $18.
No, I'm gonna ask about it. I'm at least gonna ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. Jesus. Now they can say no, and I ain't gonna get no attitude. But I'm gonna ask. You know what I mean? With the A and the X.
I'm gonna let them keep it.
I'm fixing to ask. I'm gonna make it worse. I'm gonna keep adding words together. Okay, well, I guess you'll make that a donation to the city of Chicago.
Yeah,
that's right. A donation.
Chicago Park District for sure. I have no problem donating to them a couple extra dollars.
For sure. Well, you know, I was just happy to hear that they even had things like you talked about. I wish they had that in my community.
Yeah, no, the Chicago Park District is amazing. I love it.
For sure. What they say that got to go. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. You doing at 4 a.m., Lyric?
What you doing at 4 a.m.? You trying to watch the sunrise?
Oh, you got plans? You finna get up before the sun? Do you have to catch a flight to get back to your family? I remember the last time we communicated, you were supposed to be going back to your families after your short trip away, so you can get back to doing some help. Does anybody remember that vaguely?
Oh yeah.
Somebody had kidnapped Lyric and told him they had to come back.
Oh yeah, was it his grandma or his
His
auntie?
aunt,
His
yeah.
auntie had took him.
Say,
You
"You're
live
mine
here now. Lyric.
You're mine
You-
now.
Jesus.
You belong to me.
Well, get some rest, Lyric. We always appreciate you hanging out with us. Always such a bright light. We appreciate you. Get some rest. Oh man. Well,
To cook for someone. He must be back with his auntie.
oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I do want to say,
Oh,
go ahead.
I was
No,
just
no,
going to
no.
ask if there was going to be ketchup involved.
Maybe not for breakfast. Maybe not
Okay.
for breakfast.
I mean, I like ketchup on my scrambled eggs.
That's true. Well, some
Mhm.
people do. I do not. But I do want to also point out or say, making a small announcement, and you're not going to believe it, right?
What?
And there was me and another person, and she had never been to Chicago before. She came with my friend, and it was her first time visiting the city, and she had a great time and just kept talking about how wonderful the architecture was and how clean it was and how interesting the buildings were. And I'm especially glad she got to see the theater because the theaters are beautiful. They're just so ornately beautiful. But anywho, me and her were the only ones who hadn't tried it, and we were like, okay, we're going new experiences, right? Only live once and whatnot. So
What did you do?
ate caviar.
What? I ain't never ate no doggone caviar.
How
I
was it?
You ate fish eggs?
I ate fish eggs.
What eggs? Oh, ooh. I thought it was salty. They say it's salty.
It is salty. So the way my
Did they
friend,
gush on you? Did it gush like a gush?
no.
did it do on you?
So it was like
Oh, geez.
on a little, there was like a little puff and like some cream and then like the caviar on top.
Oh.
And the way one of my friends from high school, she was like, do you like French onion dip? She was like, it tastes like French onion dip. And it kind of does, but saltier. And that is, I was like, I actually do like French onion dip. It's like one of the only dips that I actually like.
I didn't know
So
you ate that neither.
that is how I tried it. But I mean, it's not something that I would like be like, oh yes, give me gobs of that. But
Right,
a
right.
little sprinkling on top, it wasn't bad. I thought, I always thought I would immediately gag, and I didn't.
You
I swallowed
didn't.
it, kept it down. It was fine.
What? Hallelujah. Dude, Jesus, I'm not never. Well, I don't know that I would say not never, but I don't see no reason why. You know what I mean? I don't see why I would want to. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, trying new things.
I mean, when in London, I guess, or is it Rome?
Rome, when
wherever
in Rome,
you are.
when in Chicago.
When in bougie Chicago situations. See, and you described it being on a little puff. Before you had done that, I pictured you just like taking a spoon out the thing, just let me just have
I
a bite
thought
of
about
that.
her putting it on a little cracker.
See, everybody knows something different.
There was like a little puff and like cream, and then it was like sprinkled on top there.
Did it taste fishy?
No, it didn't taste fishy.
Now, do they put like some lemon zest on top of it? Is there some? Is it just that on the puff, or
I don't know?
And it tastes like sour cream and onion dip by itself, or did they have to season it?
She just asked me if I like sour cream and onion dip because she was saying that's what it's akin to.
Okay. So naturally, it does taste like that. It sounds like then.
Yeah, it's salty. So, okay, hold on.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I could. I mean,
Okay.
now I
It
really
looks
see
good.
it. No, girl, Aja.
It does look good. I mean, looking at the pictures, I wouldn't think that that's caviar.
It would look like something I don't want to have.
Sprinkling.
It would cause me to be like, what did they put on top of that? That's what I'd be saying. What is that on top of that? And the part
when they brought it to the table, they tell you, oh, a so and so puff with so and so cream and caviar, blah blah blah. I'm like,
I, ain't
okay.
that- I can never be that bougie. I don't care if I have $1 million. I'm nope. Nope.
So will you try? Will you do it again? Will you eat it again?
I might, depending on
Okay.
what it was on. I
love
didn't
that you
actually
did it.
care for that cream, whatever that cream was, more than I didn't care for the caviar.
Okay. I like
So
that you
I might
did
try it on something else.
Yeah, that was some adventurous stuff that you don't normally do. So I like that you did that. I'm plenty adventurous. I don't need to eat that to be adventurous.
Well, and then the table kept getting oysters, and so my other friend,
Do you eat that?
she's like, I'm not gonna make. I said, girl, you wasn't gonna be able to get me to. That was small. That was real small. You know what I mean? Like I could
That's the
felt
one
like
you
I could
slurp
handle
out the
that,
shell?
but
Yeah, I'm not doing that neither.
and they were
For why? For why?
Man,
To
when I
have
was
some-
pregnant with my daughter,
I heard it's an aphrodisiac, but you
some restaurant in Florida. I cannot remember the name of it, but they had what do you call it? Charbroiled oysters. Oh my gosh, they were amazing.
But it's still juicy and chewy in the inside, ain't it?
Yeah,
So ain't nothing changed except for it's got a smoky hue now.
it was good to me.
I don't understand what the allure of having salty juice in my mouth and then have to chew on something that's like my tongue.
Well, oysters to me aren't salty.
Oh, they're not?
Do y'all eat shrimp and lobster and all that?
So
No.
I will eat a shrimp when it's deep fried. I don't want no raw shrimp, and I don't want no naked shrimp. I'm sorry. I need mine to be, battered and fried, which I can't have that right now, Now I will eat it like if they've been steamed in like some fried rice or something at a restaurant, but I don't trust it from somebody's house. They might not have did it right.
Oh.
Rico grills them.
Okay, I bet you that's good. I would trust him.
Liam and Layla love them. Like
Lobster,
he
that's
accidentally
too much work.
left them in the oven and the oven was on instead of like on keep warm. It was actually like on 350 and it like disintegrated.
Did he make charcoal?
Yeah, they did like disintegrate it, and both of them were so sad. He was like, I almost feel like going to buy some and grilling them some more. They were like,
no, I would have never felt that bad. You better make a sandwich. Hallelujah. But lobster, that's too much work. You got to do all that crucking and cracking and carrying on just to get that little sliver of meat out of that.
That's more crab.
Yeah,
what
crab.
What you do with the lobster then?
So
I mean, you still got to crack it,
and
the
you
tail,
scrape it out the
but it's
iron and
way
all this?
more meat.
Yeah, it's way more meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't eat any of the
I
stuff
had
that my
it,
kids do.
To tell you the truth, I've only ever had lobster, and I guess it was lobster. I think it was. It was legs and stuff. It had to be lobster. I had it at one of my friend's mama's house when I was a kid. And I don't remember why I had went over there, but that's what they was eating. And all of a sudden I was a part of the eating. And that was the first time I had ever cracked some stuff open and dunked it down in a bucket of butter and ate it and all that. And it was good. Like I said, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing about it that made me want to, like, I got to have that again, or I'm willing to go through that much effort to eat something. I don't want to chew a steak, so I don't want to have to fucking go on a treasure hunt.
It's crazy that you I feel like you be missing out on good food just because you just
I mean, I shouldn't be this big. I really shouldn't. But I like the path of least resistance.
But you also like your steaks well done. So I mean, nobody wants to do that amount of chewing. That's absurd.
Well, I don't want to eat the animal that's still alive. I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't have to eat it still alive, but well done is dead.
That's a
So, should you eat it medium well?
I don't know. First of all, I just want to say this. Like, I've always known Bree to be a burger and steak eater. I have not always known her to be anything other than I like my meat to be cooked eater. Now, maybe she did eat medium and all these
Medium
other things.
well is how I eat.
That's like, but is that something you adopted later in life, though?
I want to say as soon as I was old enough to make the choice for myself.
Oh shit! You've been eating bloody meat that long?
I mean, my mom, like, I grew up saying well done just because that's what my mom taught me. But the first time I had medium well, I was like, oh no, medium well.
From now on.
From now on. Medium
Okay.
well. I did actually try medium one time, but it was a little too pink for me. So I'm
Okay.
medium well.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if I tried it, it would be all right. I will say that the one time I saw some real bloody meat was in college. Actually, I can't remember what time it was. The last time that stuck. They had like prime rib, and they were serving that. It was like a family day. People was coming, so they broke out the good food, and they was cutting slices off of that joker. And I remember asking them if they could cook it some more because it was like it literally had like blood on it. You know what I mean?
Mine
like it was baby. Like,
terrible. They had went hunting people for my job. I went hunting, and they asked me if I wanted to try a piece, and I was like, sure. And they went and got some, and I was like, you killed it already, though, right? Because why is it still bleeding? You know what? I don't want to try any. I'm good. I'm good, actually. I'm actually really good on that.
I mean, I almost couldn't watch my roommate eat it at the time. Like, he got through about half of it before he gave up. I said, oh, hell no. And I talked loudly about how they only did this to us because these damn parents was here.
Yeah, I can't do no
I wanted them to hear it because I was disgruntled and I wanted something good to eat. I probably had to have a waffle with ice cream and strawberries.
I feel like we really just took a long segue talking about food. We all miss food, guys.
It's a relationship. It's a relationship that I dearly miss. You know what I mean? I wish I could just. You want to know what the toughest thing is for me these days? Is I really do like. I've been like had the urges to go to fast food, which I cannot do, have not done, but like it's been there, like, or the urge to order something from DoorDash because I don't want to cook. The urge has been there, but I have refused it. I did have Wendy's over the weekend, but it was just a grilled chicken wrap with lettuce and chicken and a wrap, so it wasn't shit in it. It was a salad with a tortilla with So there was that, but even then, I'm still trying not to do that unless it's the only option. And at the time, it was the only option. So I would love to just stop by Tony's Tacos and say, give me some grilled chicken tacos with only onion cilantro. But I know they cook that chicken meat in something that they shouldn't, so I'm not going to do it. But anyways, so definitely have had some urges and stuff like that when it comes to that. It's definitely not as easy as as it might look on TV.
I understand.
But I do thank God though for the grace that He bestows upon me that I'm able to give to myself in these moments, and also for the encouragement to keep going, because I still am reminded what it was like to think that I couldn't. And to be reminded that in 4 months, I can, and I will continue to do so. Yeah. Well, and I was also thinking recently, and I'm consuming or dominating the conversation right now, but more things are coming to me the more we talk. But recently I had also had thoughts of I can really track from like September until December how much my life changed in terms of like weight gain, right? Maybe even August. So that 3 or 4 months that it took for me to like put on all this extra weight, not that I wasn't big already. And it's taken like 4 months to get back to, I don't know if I was at this place or if I'm ahead of where I was, if that makes sense on that timeline.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it like it took 4 months to do it. It took 4 months to get it off, like type deal. You know what I mean? And so I'm not unrealistic in thinking that it's going to be a long journey.
Well,
at
typically
least
they
it's
say
something.
it takes double the time to take it off that it takes to put on. So if you're
Oh.
4 months on and 4 months off, that's great.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Good job.
Well, and actually, I must be ahead of probably where I was because my mobility is even better than it was before that. Because I was struggling in July. You know what I mean? I was in the hospital for a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like I can really kind of track it back. So I'm better than I was last July, and I'm certainly better than I was in December.
We'll clap it up for you.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
See, we need the air horn.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey. So yeah, acknowledging the small wins, as we say. Definitely the progress. I think we all seeing the fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't, I'm definitely not close to where I want to be or where I want to end. But I do notice that my face is smaller, like taking pictures this weekend. I was like, okay, I'm not there yet, but it's not as bad as it was. And, and my friend even said that my boobs look smaller, which I was super happy about. And so,
Big deal.
but I did have an
Did you say
appointment.
they do? Is that what you said?
I said that's a big deal.
Oh, I thought you said they do.
I did have an appointment with my dietitian though, and we did talk about my dosage change and how bad it affected me. And so I'm still toiling of what I want to ask my doctor to do as far as where I want him to put me back at. But she's saying my progress thus far is really good. I've lost 46 pounds.
Yeah, go ahead now with your best self.
That's a big deal, girl.
And so
that's almost a 50 piece right there. That's about a $50 right there. Come on now.
I'm officially in the 170s. I'm still at the high 170s, and it's fluctuating around in there. But
how is like your back doing the stuff? Like, were you really able to like enjoy the weekend? Because that's what I'm really like enjoying is like less pain, like being able to stand up longer, not looking for a chair so fast.
So, I will say that this weekend I was not able to enjoy it as much like physically as I typically would, just because I still felt so weak.
Okay.
As the weekend wore on and we went out and I ate more and started like
energy.
Yeah, started like rebuilding a little bit because I was very protein when I was eating this weekend, I wasn't even bothering to order sides basically because I know I'm not only going to eat so much. So I'm really focusing on protein.
Bring me what I'm going to eat.
Yeah. Or what I need. My body needs it right now. Yeah. Like the medicine is like eating away at my muscle, and being sick has like really depleted my muscle and my iron and my energy. So I'm just like, I know I need protein. And so, as the weekend wore on, but I did notice it in my clothes, in the sense that we were going out somewhere beforehand, and I'm like, okay, what can I wear to like a day party and then transition to the blah blah blah, and I realized I can't fit none of my clothes.
That's a good.
They're all too big. Everything's too big.
That's a good thing.
That is a wonderful problem to have.
Time to go
Except
shopping.
for when you try to get ready to go somewhere. But it's not time to go shopping because, I'm not going to stay this size and I don't want to waste the money. I have clothes for this size. They're just put up because it was from 2-3 years ago. So It was like in a time crunch trying to find something that fit, but it's definitely evident in my clothes. And trying it on this weekend, I was like, okay.
Bree was feeling herself a little bit. She said, okay. I ain't mad at it. Feel away. Feel away.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh, here we go, Aja. Here we go.
See, I'm not gonna yawn. I was yawning before I got on here because I'm that kind of tired. I ain't going to after 7, child. I ain't had nothing but that bowl of cereal today. I told Aja before we got on here, and that might have to be it because it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I don't see nothing healthy that I'm gonna eat besides the fruit cup at 10 o'clock at night.
Bless your heart.
But praise the Lord, it just is what it is. I'll have some cereal in the morning. But I think it might be time to go ahead and get up out of here. What do y'all say?
Yeah.
I think it might be that about time. I was gonna do it like an old school BET comic commercial. So I do it like an old school BET comic commercial. Have I ever exposed you to that, Aja?
Yeah.
Oh, well, sometimes I like to do it like an old school BET comic commercial. It's time to wrap it up until next Monday when we are back talking all things health. I am the Milkman.
I'm your girl Aja, representing Aspect 3 Health.
And I'm just Bree.
Yay! Oh, and one more reminder, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you like, share, and comment. Tag a friend. Let them know what's up. If you haven't visited Aspect 3 Health, make sure you do so. All platforms. And this Thursday, Milk and the Joe Entertainment is bringing back D'Lo Brown, WWE legend. Will be back in the house as we will be doing a special Mount Rushmore episode of WrestleMania matches. Yeah, it's happening Thursday night. Milk and the Godson will be in the house with D'Lo Brown talking WrestleMania matches. This one should be epic. All right, I'm gonna click the button. It's time to go home. Oh, where's the button? Maybe I should click the mouse. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Well, you holding that pose, ain't you? Look at you.